Johan Zarco ada di pole position, Fabio Quartararo di posisi kedua, Franco Morbidelli di posisi ketiga. Aku nggak lihat bendera kuningnya gitu. Ini kan pas Crutchlow jatuh kan gitu. Tapi kalau menurut Joni sebenarnya dia lihat ya.
Dia harus mestinya dia start kedua, tapi karena hasilnya dibatalkan dia harus start posisi ke-6.
Ternyata hard soft ya. Ini ada Alex Marquez dengan hard medium juga.
The last 2 or 3 times since the pack in 2018. What a shock he sprang yesterday. Chapel, Quartararo, the changing of the guard. Just saw him there engaging the from the second row. Quartararo to go toe-to-toe already with his teammate Franco. Quartararo's wide though, through that. He's got to keep it cool though, the South African. He doesn't want to make another mistake. 0.3 seconds clear of Fabio Quartararo. Alex Espargaro still hanging on there in the top 3. He's coming under real. And as he made it steer, no, he's in a little bit wide. Alex Espargaro just about squeezes back on through. He retakes third, yes, third. Brad Binder feels like he's back in Moto 3 right now. Binder as well. Dovizioso's up to 12th. He's just behind Nakagami. The pair of them have made up 6 places so far. Another shocking first lap for Vinales in Brno. He went from 9th to 15th last year. He's being challenged at the moment. Something must have happened to him. I wonder if it was Jack Miller on that red bike that was running wide on that last lap at turn. Trying to put a move on Alex Espargaro, who's just finding it a bit tough at the moment. So after that great, fortunately for Alex Espargaro, what he's lacking is what he needs most around this horsepower Brno circuit, and that is engine. Right back though, here we go, Paul and Alex. It's a family affair in the top 6. They love each other so much, but they don't really care when the visor comes down. Pit Byra looking on. The rookie Brno Grand Prix for Joan Mir as well. We had high hopes for him. He's down in 13th place at the moment. Dovizioso race leader already.
Brad Binder is something else, isn't he? The amount he's learning already in these opening laps. The future is so bright for that South African.
Can you imagine as well, Steve, if KTM get their first drive?
And then let's see where the gap is. It looks like it's come down by a 10th or 2.
Brad
Binder's challenging the World Championship. Is Binder going to have a poke? The World Championship leader into turn 1? No.
These two have had a few the Brno circuit. He's just fighting a 1:57.445. Fastest lap of the race. It was half
improvements made by the Monster Energy Yamaha riders. Vinales still 8th, Rossi still 9th, and Dovi is still behind. He's
under that mask has got probably the widest smile in the whole of Eastern Europe right now, because their rookie said, that's what he said yesterday, it's a journey into the unknown. He said, I'm basically just going to get out there, go as fast as I can and then suck it and see.
8th, so the news gets worse for the number 12, and Alex Rins, what a job he's doing still in 7th place.
Petrucci down in 11th place. It's down to Johan Zarco to take the fight forward for Ducati, and he said he was hoping to battle for the top 5. It was unrealistic to think he was probably going to be fighting for the victory.
Got to be patient here. He's got the pace to be able to contend for the podium, but it doesn't need to be done.
And to Fabio Quartararo's rear tyre has not been close enough as yet to strike and show the Frenchman his front.
Is a nightmare. Joan Mir, so much hope that he might be able to fight for a podium. Qualifying poorly again.
Paul Espargaro briefly got up the inside of Johan Zarco, but he's immediately surrendered that place back. So Kalekuona, number 27.
Binder's thinking about having a go here.
At second, if you're tuning in, you've got a new motorsport hero. You certainly have, in the shape of Brad Binder.
Oh, it's Lecuona, not Oliveira. Sorry, apologies to Portuguese fans.
Do you know what?
Out there.
Before the race, I saw Lecuona on Jerez last time out. Ponch around now is going to be punching anything within his sight. I mean, he can let mate, but wiping out another rider as well, I would give him quite a big distance when he gets back.
Yeah, there, 44, Paul Espargaro. He's going in quite hot, quite wide. He needs to be better.
Petrucci, Miller and Dovizioso, of course. When he's behind those Ducatis in that group.
Can he find a way through? No, the gap at the front, by the way, stabilised at about a second as we were on board here with Paul Espargaro. He's keeping Fabio Quartararo very honest indeed.
Yeah, Quartararo at the moment has not been able to pick as he's finally got away through on Johan Zarco. Yes, he's hugging that tighter inside line. He just made, there was no way. Quartararo can't get within a second at the moment of Morbidelli. Morbidelli just comfortably holding that gap around us.
You know, with Paul, he's angry at what happened with Brad. He's going to repay the
you know what?
it.
He is not by race podium, it not be him.
He's making me feel a bit nervous, Paul, at the moment, because he's got quite a wide entry into a few corners.
Their first dry race podium, that is going to smart. It's going to sting massively.
Valentino Rossi. So Rossi could potentially see 6th place right now. Don't forget that the doctor to Thailand.
Nothing going for Maverick Vinales at all. Last time around he was half a second slower than Rossi.
And Alex Rins here might just try and capitalise on the home straight.
Can't say I'm surprised by this from Vinales, Steve, because he's not looked confident, seemed to knock the stuffing out of him early on.
Yeah, it's not really gone right from there, has it? He does come on strong at the end of race live right now. In the early stages, no problem at all for Franco Morbidelli. He's still 1.1 seconds cleared up another place. He's up into 11th.
And what happened as soon as Espargaro forced his way through on r.cesko was just holding him up a little bit, because Espargaro's got the pace now to really dig into Quattro, almost 3.5 tenths quicker than Binder ahead of him.
From the rookie teammate of his.
Well, there's nothing more that's going to motivate and incentivise Espargaro.
No, it's coming, isn't it? Espargaro knows he wants that podium. Go Morbidelli, looking really comfortable and smooth. It's fair to say that Fabio Quartararo here, 2 satellite Yamahas, 1 and 2. And the closest factory riders to them are the Red Bull. Once more,
we're looking at 2 massive future stars in Motogp. Fabio Quartararo, current, yeah, very much in the present. Half a second adrift now of the South African. Morbidelli again is just hovering anything between a second and 1.3.
Pit Byra will be a bit nervous about what's to come here, because not only is his rookie, and luckily it's not resulted in anything to worry about, but in a moment Pit hanging on to this still on that 2019 Ducati.
Yeah, and he's got nothing to worry about. Alex Rins is finally got through on a late Espargaro, so enormous credit yet again goes to Rins, who's still not.
Fabio Quartararo's 1.4 seconds behind his teammate Franco Morbidelli with the 2.
Blinder at the moment, but he's going to have to play something pretty strong as well to keep his teammate Espargaro at bay, because Espargaro is coming chunks of time out of the teammate ahead of him. As we said, he's going to be right on Binder's case very shortly.
He's 8 laps here in Brno.
Yeah, and the lead's as big as it's been, 1.4 seconds now. 5 was Quartararo.
I'm starting to think that Binder's got the pace to actually get past Fabio and maybe even pull a...
He is at the inside the World Championship leader. He's done it. What a move by Binder. Binder in his 3rd Motogp Grand Prix goes in the 2nd place.
Well, Quartararo's worried now. A little look opening on here, and Johan Zarco is still in this hunt as well. Brad Binder then up into 2nd. Now, Campbell to run the same pace as Franco Morbidelli all weekend.
Quartararo, the meat in a Red Bull KTM sandwich, all away from the Frenchman behind him, and Quartararo's got bigger problems to worry about as well, because Espargaro and Johan Zarco are all over, Steve, without the run-off at turn 5 in Jerez 1. Without the big mistake at the first corner.
His World Championship leader might have run into a spot of bother here, and all of a sudden we have got
drinking a cold towel ready for Pit Byra, because I think he might be about to pass out.
And do you know what? Wide. Patient again, isn't he, Espargaro? And Johan Zarco now wants to move through on him, and he's going to have a look up into turn 1. He can't quite. He is wide again.
Got to keep calm, cool and collected.
He's down! I'm not wondering what's happened.
It was definitely a nudge. I'm not sure what Zarco could be. I had no idea that Espargaro was there, but it's a disaster. It's a...
Yes. Oh dear. You know what, at that corner, at that speed...
It's happened repeatedly like this in different classes. As you said, you can't quite see, you've got to go for the...
Thanks, Simon. Absolutely gutted. And now all of their hopes on the podium come.
To run out in the middle of the corner, to come back to get the run down the next straight, and really, you know...
Part of the circuit where he got contact with Morbidelli last year, and of course, who did Johan Zarco? Those guys, hasn't he, again?
Yeah, not surprisingly, it's under investigation. And meanwhile, at the front, rookie, who is doing an
and here comes Zarco,
job.
blitzed by Quartararo. Quartararo's having grip on and on the podium now. So it is Morbidelli, Binder and Zarco. If you have that as a top grip here, really suffering. I can script Zarco's defence right now. He will just, I know exactly what he's going to say.
As it stands, can I just say, by the way, Brad Binder is reading what's just happened, the disaster. I haven't even got words to explain what absolutely fuming.
But you know, Espargaro, that all got set up by I lost that place to Quartararo. This is the race start. Perfect start.
The replay of Binder's moment with Espargaro as well, because Paul might even say that kind of spilled in. But anyway, We're now at this halfway stage of the race, and you do not... Rookie Brad Binder is a second behind him. r.ceko, who was on pole, is in third. His championship not really affected. Alex Rins, some heroes.
He's got no tyre underneath him. Last time around he did a 59.9. He was 1.1 seconds.
Best for him as well. He's now putting a move on r.ceska, so...
Yeah, Nakagami, likewise, on Maverick. It's a humbling experience for Top Gun.
Yeah, well, this is great from Nakagami again. I mean, just as he was last couple of weeks.
Vizioso and Miller are closing him down. The Top Gun firing blanks at the moment in Brno.
There's Andrea Vizioso then, steadily going about his business.
Steve, in the first sector, Brad Binder's now is just over half a second.
There must have been a mistake.
It is down again to under half a second.
There must have been a mistake.
Yes, he can go for broke. Nobody's going to be miffed or angry or cheese off him if he launches it from second. Because
Simon.
Seeing here, guys, is exactly the same as when Brad was behind the other, quite more confident. Brad is on the front tyre, and Fabio's dropped off quick. Maybe Franco's is coming.
For Franco Morbidelli, who's coming under real intense, immense pressure here from the South African.
The KTM is so much stronger under braking. It's almost like if he gets close enough, he's going to make
83. He's got right now on Morbidelli's rear tyre.
Brad Binder turns 20-some birthday present. Viewers of South Africa, you are witnessing something more than Brad.
If those South African fans have got any voice left at the end of this Grand Prix, well, good luck. There's going to be a few.
It's not when, it's if. Can he keep his powder dry though, Brad Binder, this circuit? But it's coming, and it's coming now. Up the inside he goes. The rookie, Brad
Brno, this is incredible. And straight away, 2 or 3 bike lengths, he ekes out on Morbidelli's Yamaha.
Absolutely speechless. Outstanding.
Well, he's won Grand Prix in Moto3. He's won Grand Prix. Also, irresponsible riding in the long lap penalty for Johan Zark. Moto3 winner, Moto2 winner, and now a potential MotoGP winner for that camp. Ready.
Extraordinary scenes here in Brno. You are witnessing his board.
So he's going to have to do the long lap penalty. Might just have enough of a buffer to still do the long lap penalty and come out. Paolo Ciabatti's not happy about it. To official Rick Crichton. There's a bit more margin.
He's in.
He's in. He was almost having his knee down. The circuit was filthy. I was just about waiting for a... This race is just astonishing.
This is crazy. You hear it, then it's Aleix, Nakagami and Maverick Vinales.
Do you know what's going to really frustrate Johan Zarka?
That's a very angry Klasemen Sementara who's not yet taken his helmet off, storming into
Johan Zarka at KTM last year. I mean, he gets whacked and then out of the race.
Talk about bittersweet for KTM.
Ready by 1.2 seconds. Morbidelli's got nothing. Now he's hoping that Binder's overcooking no long lap penalty. Does he stay on the right side? Look, he's got his knee down in a long lap penalty. Watch this part here. Absolutely brilliant riding by Johan Zarko.
I mean, the guy is crazy, absolutely mad. But what a moment. There's Klasemen shaking his head. He knows what might have been.
Oh, look at that.
By Binder. This could have been a KTM 1-2. Davide Tardozzi,
the catty Klasemen had a genuine chance of getting Morbidelli for second.
Yeah, but guys, can I throw in there that squeeze through while the rider runs out for a moment? You have to get your front wheel back in front of his.
Paolo Ciabatti talking for quite a long time now with IRCHA official Rick Crichton, just to maybe get a handle on exactly what...
This is the situation. The gap at the front has just come down again. Morbidelli's closed in and Brad harassed by the unbelievable Alex Rins.
Astonishing.
Who could be on for 4th place here. Valentin...
Out of words to describe Alex Rins at the moment.
The good news for Quartararo is it's not so, at this early stage of the World Championship. Who is a World Championship rider? I mean, it's hard to say. This is the
damage limitation mode now clicked in by Fabio Quartararo because he's not had the rear grip really. Again,
1.5 second lead for Brad Binder.
Just currently doing at the moment, and at the moment he is producing an exhibition befitting a right
3 races of their MotoGP debut.
And what you've got to say as well, Steve, Binder's been sensational with that RC16. That bike was nowhere near a podium threat in dry conditions last year. They transformed that.
Somehow he manages to hold on, the Frenchman, but not for long, because here he comes again.
They're all closing in, they all get Quartararo as well. You can see Fabio Quartararo's rear tyre just not hooking up at all.
This
coming
is
out of that turn 12.
Now it's entering the unknown. It's from here that they have got no idea of what the drop will be like. Able to close in on the Frenchman.
Well, if Zarco does keep it together, it's a Polispargo incident. Rossi trying to find a way through on Rins and Quartararo.
Here we go, here comes Rins, up the inside of Fabio Quartararo. He knows waiting in the wings just to try and capitalise on it. He's having a look himself, but no room. Simon.
We'll be saying that KTM likely won too today, because I believe it as well, that they had a better front.
Two Repsol Hondas at the back of the grid. Johan Zarco on an Avintia Ducati potentially getting to in. Here goes Rossi.
Quartararo's just a passenger on that wide styling one at the moment. Miguel Oliveira's going to get him as well.
KTM.
Brad Binder said right from the get-go that he was so impressed with the stopping performance electronically. They figured out a way to get all their horsepower to the ground. They've never been lacking horsepower, but horsepower hill, no he isn't. Binder now, not only is he about to take KTM's first dry MotoGP podium as Miguel Oliveira does eventually, for Fabio Quartararo, a learning experience as well for the World Championship leader. But Brad Binder,
GP race winner, a KTM legend, a national superstar. There was so much
Ballington, wasn't it? Well, they've got a new one, and he goes by the name of Brad Binder, a name you're going to be.
Here is Brad Binder on the brink.
59.
Worse if you're a Maverick Vinales fan, I'm afraid. He's dropped down to 12th place now behind Dobby and Miller.
I mean, this is missed at all by his championship rivals, Dovizioso and Vinales. In fact, he's actually stretching his lead.
Sorry, Simon.
Yeah, guys, you know I'm an ex-rider. You know the saying, and man, I love watching him. I love watching, have done for years, like you guys have. He's truly...
I know that you are, Matt, and I am too. We had the pleasure of commentating. I've got to see Brad Binder when he first started in the Super Teams as well. I never expected to see this. He is just a wish to meet as well. And this is just, I mean completely...
That's one of the real beauties of this job. You get to watch it. Can we get a heart rate monitor on Pit Byra right now, please?
The thing is, the stories just don't end. Morbidelli's going to get his maiden podium potentially here. Alex Rins in 4. He's 6 seconds off.
And here is your race leader. Yes, your race leader, Brad Binder. 33 at 8 from history. Look at those nervous, anxious faces. There's no fingernails left.
Yesterday said, the only goal today is just to stay clear of the gravel trap.
Well, so far,
I don't want anything to go wrong. I really hope that this goes for him, because it is going to be something in garage. At the moment, Johan Zarco, I mean, let's just analyse that as well. If he finishes third, that would be a great... And Valentino Rossi now, unless Zarco's tyre falls off the cliff, or he makes a mistake
out of it, he knows that he's hopefully got a safe second place. He's just on a 2-minute flat lap from Morbidelli.
Right now it's Miguel Oliveira on the Tech Tree KTM.
There's time here for Rins, you know. There's massive time. Johan Zarco's got his hands full here in the shape of Alex Rins. It was Alex Rins last year, and he's Jack Miller and lost the podium really late on. Fast forward 12 months, he's trying to snatch the podium late on. Rear grip, I mean, he's barely getting his knee down, look. Really struggling, Johan's on the fat part of the tyre to try and get some drive grip and traction out of turn number 9. Rins is
up the hill through turn 11 and 12. The factory Suzuki right away from what we could be witnessing here as Brad Binder is about to start the final lap.
The long last lap for Johan Zarco as well, because he's clinging on.
Look at Tex guys in the team. I mean, they've had
kilometres away from a truly remarkable achievement in MotoGP history. KTM said when they years we will be winning MotoGP races. They've won everything in 2 wheels, off-road, road easy.
What a hero Brad Binder has been to KTM. Win.
Guys, I've got to expand on it why, as a ex-rider, I admire him so much. It's not a nation, but every time he goes out on the track, he leaves nothing in the closet. He puts...
Believable, and the drama doesn't end there. Here's Alex Rins going to poach the podium here from Johan Zarco in the closing.
Rins get close enough. Zarco's going to make it as wide as possible. He's got the horsepower on the Ducati. Well, turn the chewing gum for Zarco now.
He's got a couple of chances left, hasn't he?
It's going to have to be done. Is he going to be close enough? Binder peels through the final couple of corners. History being made for the golden moment in Grand Prix history, folks, in Brno. Brilliant, you beauty, a blazing like it in your life. KTM have a new king. What a ride, what a revelation and joy yet again for the Sementara racing team with Johan Zarco. 3 Grand Prix into his Premier Class career, and the South African flag is going to be flying.
Well, there's going to be some serious
That's great to see,
parties,
by the way, because those two, there was some strong words exchanged in 6th.
There's going to be some major parties kicking off tonight in South Africa.
Hey guys, I've got Pit Byra with me. Pit, he's giving credit, but I think I'll get the mic in there. Pit, you know that special result that we thought you deserved, spoke about at the last day.
How much we wanted it, but to have it now on the race on Sunday evening, it's amazing.
Well, I mean, that's just celebrations everywhere. That Ducati and the Sementara team can barely believe they're up right now. They could fly to Austria. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to the searing pace, but good to see Morbidelli second. He was the top Petronas Yamaha SRT man. We haven't said that, the first rookie to win a race in the Premier Class since Marc Marquez in Austin 2013. We could go back to
I know how much work you put in here on the ground with the riders and engineers. How do you feel?
It's unbelievable.
What did you think of Brad then?
One thing is clear, we made a massive step on our back, and yeah,
You look like a 1-2.
it's such a great race, so that's racing.
like
I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear.